And we are live with session 65 of our Drowned Gods campaign and session 2 of our Halloween special game. Hopefully we'll be wrapping that one up today. But quick overview of what happened last time. You guys were having a little shindig with some unseasonably cold weather, and were told a spooky ghost story about a queen who was, it seems, betrayed by her husband and had her face taken off. And now during blood moons, some specter, you presumably the same faceless queen, haunts the night, taking the faces of others. Unfortunately, you awoke as your spirit animals as the blood moon had arisen, and found that things were amiss around you, and people were missing their faces, and they seemed quite aggressive against you. You also heard that perhaps there was some artifact in the old dungeons of the castle that might be able to appease the Faceless Queen's wrath, and that the old watchtower outside of the village was actually the remains of the old castle from before, so perhaps there was something underneath it. And so you made your way that way, dodging various dangers, and either real or imagined, as obviously the villagers that tried to get you were definitely real, but definitely a little bit more up in the air as you went through the corn maze, what exactly was going on, or the cornfield, I should say. You, though, however, did make it to the tower and have made your way through a trapdoor into a basement area where Reginald stepped on a rug, fell into a trap, and was rescued through the selfless bravery of his axolotl friend Ip, who, at great cost to himself, at least in the short term, long term, I think he was out healing the damage and is probably back to full by now. But you guys managed to get out of that. And here we are. You've been hearing, the basement has a very slight glow, so all of you should be able to see around 5 feet away from you. A few of you have dark vision, however, so let me see, because I feel like I forgot to give someone night vision. Okay, so Junior does have night vision correctly, so I think it was Mako. Yes. So you technically don't have night vision. You have that sense, but it effectively works the same way, so I'm going to give you night vision in the lighting system.
Like echolocation, but with your nose?
More or less. I mean, it's an imprecise sense, so you're not going to be able to, pull a what's his face, the blind Marvel superhero.
Oh, Daredevil?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to pull a Daredevil and just like beat up a room of bad guys, but you can definitely be like, yeah, I definitely smell like, a warthog somewhere roughly in this direction, and within 30 feet.
It's Snecko location.
Exactly. All right, so you guys are in this basement here. You have some vision around you. You've noticed that the things in the room are quite odd. The only one who kind of has a feeling of seeing these sorts of things before was Manawanui. Otherwise, you guys have noticed that up here, this chest that has overturned and spilled its contents all over the room is filled with random odds and ends that all seem like the kinds of baubles that a child would collect. And you've been hearing creepy laughter every so often coming from the west. And it became especially frequent while you guys were trying to escape from that pit. The laughter has not come, however, in the last few minutes as you've been reorienting yourselves now that you seem to be out of danger for the moment.
Although the chest is no longer there.
Oh yes, the chest is no longer there. It's now floating here in the middle of what is actually a pool of water and not a rug anymore.
Gosh, between the laughter and this giant pit that was concealed by this rug, you'd think someone would want to kill people coming down here.
You'd think.
Also, freehand is back for me. I can draw normally now. I have no idea why it was gone last game. That was so weird.
Just an annoying glitch.
Oh,
Using a website in 2023. Be
also,
like,
right? Also, ambience. Spooky music should be back on.
oh yeah, I hear it.
Heck yeah.
All right, so what are you going to do?
Can I look through the baubles and see if I see? Because you said I have some strange, vaguish memories, right?
So you recognize you feel like you've seen things similar to the furniture and the style of things that you are seeing here. Perhaps when you were in the spirit world and in the fox's house or some of those other things, it seems to be artifacts from a more advanced civilization than your own is kind of the way you recognize them.
All right.
Many of these things are things you could not currently make with your level of technology, basically.
I'm going to look through the pile of baubles.
All right, it is various glass beads and knickknacks. There are a few kind of like doll type things. They're not full dolls. They're more of just like the head of a doll with like a flowing body and no legs coming out of it. So like basically a head with a dress underneath of it, like a ghost. And other small toys like that.
Do I still have any like detect magic type of thing, or is that like?
No. As a crow, you do not have any way to detect magic. I don't think.
Do I sense any things?
I mean, some of them are pretty shiny, and your, Raven Brain definitely wants to try and, either collect or eat them.
I'm going to go up to one of the glass beads, and I'm going to try and, like, one of the smaller ones that doesn't look like I'll choke on. And
Right.
I'm going to try and, do what birds do.
All right, you are easily able to swallow one of these glass beads, and it is now in your stomach.
Wait, alright. I'm done. I've done my thing. Birds are gonna bird. No?
Right?
That's the question. Is it in his stomach or is it in his little like gravel pouch in his throat that helps him digest stuff?
I am not familiar enough with bird anatomy to be certain of that question, so I don't have a solid answer for you.
Cool.
Alright, I don't recognize anything that I know how to, like, operate, right?
You mean in the pile of toys and knickknacks?
Or just, like, kind of this around. Like, I'm not like, oh, yeah, this was that strange talkie thingy that they had.
Nope, nothing like that.
Okay. No talking rocks?
Yeah, it's less advanced than some of the things that you saw at the Foxes.
Sorry,
Like-
Akalupu.
Like you're not seeing, a little talking rectangle that you could speak into that showed pictures or any of those sorts of things that they had.
Did we ever open the chest?
You have not opened the chest, but the contents of the chest are strewn about the floor, so what is currently in the pool is empty.
Gotcha.
Alright. I'm fine moving on. I think we should arrange how we're going to go. That way, just in case, some unfortunate things would happen. A little bit more prepared than we were last time. So I'm thinking either Mako, you got, your melee ability. And then
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision. And then Akalupu, you've got your... Akalupu can see in the dark, right?
Yeah, Akalupu, I believe, has actual dark vision. Yes, Akalupu has actual dark vision, so He can see in the dark, and also has scent, so he can both smell and see things. Dragon's OP, I'm just saying.
I say Junior, you can go first, and then we'll follow in behind you, bud.
Yeah, maybe Akalupo and I should go kind of take the lead and do a little sensey check, since we have some senses that work down here.
But where were we going? Up to the corner?
Yeah, up and around the bend.
Just want to.
Yeah, you've still got the drawing tool, I think.
I did.
I'll delete your rectangles. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna
Alright,
carefully
are
and quietly
you
pee through that.
Okay, so that answers my question. If you guys are being stealthy, then I will need a stealth roll.
Okay.
And then since you are taking the lead, Akalupu, you will be rolling the main one. Hey, this isn't normal Akalupu. You might have a better stealth than him.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you do. Yeah, you have a +2 instead of a +0.
Yeah.
So you
Although,
are.
to be fair, my character sheet still thinks I'm a large creature, so I don't know if that's affecting anything.
It shouldn't, but I can change that to be sure, because yes, you should technically be a small creature. Let me see.
Are we all rolling stealth?
Yes,
No,
everyone will be rolling stealth, and Junior is taking the lead on it.
I got a 12.
I got a 10, and I have +7.
Oh no!
I rolled a 3, but counted as a 10.
Hold on. Let me roll real quick.
Like, I'm a snake. What could I even be doing that's not stealthy?
That's a good question. Evidently, you've flicked some of the marbles across the floor with your tail, and they've gone scattering in all directions.
Oh my gosh, she's so good.
13 or 15.
All right, so you guys, as best you are able, go creeping forward.
And then the plan is for Akalupo and I to try and sense things, right? So should we do a perception check?
Sure.
Oh my god, my life sucks. I have also +7 on perception, and I got an 11.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Well, you're
Well,
just
I
getting
have
the bad rolls out of the way early.
Yeah, I'm saving them up for somebody else, hopefully.
Baby, you.
Well, I have a +8 and also got 11.
All right, well, you see some books on a bookshelf here. They appear to be similar to the ones that Manawanui is trying to read earlier. They are largely musty and probably not something you could read or even open without destroying them without some significant efforts. There is also a chest here, a simple wooden chest with a brass clasp on it. Otherwise, you don't see too much.
Or smell.
Yes,
Anything.
you do not. Smell-wise, you're still getting kind of just musty, unused air, and that's about it. You're
Which is
not
disturbing.
smelling. Yeah, you're not smelling the scent of any like a creature that would be cackling at you.
Right.
Wait, is it? Where was the chest again?
The chest is right here.
Oh, that's why I can't say. All right. I'm going to hop up to the chest and try and undo the brass clasp.
All right, you are easily able to do so. You flick the clasp open with your beak. I assume you now want to open the chest?
I do.
All right, you open the chest. Inside, there appears to be old rags and clothing.
No, like, faces?
No faces, just cloth.
Not just full of faces.
That would
I'm
be
going-
pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. If I had thought about it.
I am going to nose through the cloth.
All right, you find more cloth under the cloth.
What happens when I get to the bottom?
You find the bottom of the chest, and you are now buried in clothes. Someone close the chest on him before he gets out.
Is the cloth like any specific color or anything?
None of you are able to see color at this point. Even dark
at all.
vision does not give you color in the dark. You see in a black and white. But you can tell from the pitch of the cloth that some of them are darker and some of them are lighter.
Does it appear to be feminine clothing?
It's largely random stuff, and most of it does not appear to be specifically gendered. There are some skirts in there. There are some pants in there.
I'm gonna squawk.
I'm gonna
Alright.
close the chest on him as he's squawking because he's being too loud.
Wow.
All right, so there's a squawk clack, and then maybe some panicked, muffled squawking to follow that up.
Yes, I'm gonna peck at the
And you hear from off to the east of you or west of you. You once again hear that.
See? Junior is a servant of the giggler, confirmed.
Akalupu is going to like kind of open it just barely a crack and kind of hiss a shushing like shh.
No, you try to shush, but your tongue just comes out and you end up spitting all over him. Exactly. Exactly that noise.
I think the time of secrecy and silence has passed. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't think we're sneaking up on nobody.
Yeah, I think that the ghost child knows that we're coming.
Yeah.
Akalupu is gonna slowly open the crate, threatening multiple times to close it on Monono's beak, just because.
All right, the chest is once again open. You can hop out if you would like.
I am going to hop out.
All right.
And I am well, I think someone should continue leading the way.
Yeah, shall we continue in our kind of order here?
All right. So
What do we see over here?
Yeah, so you see ahead of you a pile of barrels. Those should be visible to you by now. So there's a pile of barrels here. There are also a couple of crates here and what appears to be a bench.
All right, let's keep trucking.
Is there anything interesting on the bench, or is it just a bench?
Just a bench. Now, the thing you're in front of is technically another chest.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to that
The bench
chest
is this
and-
longer thing here.
Okay, so that's the chest?
Yes.
I'm gonna open that
And
chest.
these are crates. All right. You are not able to open this one. It appears to be locked.
I'm gonna peck at the lock.
All right, you peck at the lock. It is made of metal and your beak is not. It is very ineffective.
I'm going to. Is there any like holes in the crates that I could like peek through?
There's a place that you could try to like pull out a few wood splinters to make a hole, but there are some weak points on the chest.
I'm gonna try and peck a hole in one of the crates.
All right, go ahead and give me a melee attack roll. You should have a peck attack.
I have beak,
That is your peck attack.
so weak. I got a 14.
All right, you hit it and do very little damage.
I'm gonna peck at it again.
All right, I mean technically just roll damage actually, because it's a still target. You can't miss it.
I got a 5.
All right. You're able to make the hole a little bit larger, and you can look into the inside, and it appears that the inside is filled with more marbles. and they start spilling out across the floor. So there is now a hazard of difficult terrain. What color do I want to make marbles? I'll make them this here. Basically in this area where the marbles have spilled.
Are they pretty small marbles?
They are similar to the ones that were in the pile of junk earlier.
Alright, like that, like the one that I ate, right?
Yes.
How, I'm gonna tepidly eat another marble.
Alright, so your bird instincts once again kick over, taking over your better sense, and you swallow a marble, and you hear from the west of you some laughing. Going to get a stomachache.
That's what you think. That's what.
And I need a fortitude save from you to see if you do get a stomachache for eating a second marble.
Nah, my instincts cannot lead me astray.
That's the hope.
I got a 19.
Alright, you do not get a stomachache.
Ah, bird guts for the win. Already, Junior. Lead the way. Let's get this wench. Does it sound like a child? A child's laughter?
It is high-pitched, so a child or a woman, it's unclear. It's definitely not, giving you the baritone of Morgan Freeman or anything.
I think it's fair to say that I like my Wanui from the start. Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
I have, but it has been a very long time, so I will probably have forgotten a good chunk of it. Alright, so you see a table here with various instruments. It appears to be a writing desk. There is a book on it. Once again, not much you can glean from the pages. They seem to be entirely covered in dust, and the whole thing is dried out to where if you touched them, they would just turn to dust in your hands.
I'm sorry.
There's some more crates here, and there appears to be a large yellow stuffed duck right there.
A large yellow stuffed duck, like a stuffed animal, or like it's been like killed and stuffed?
Stuffed animal. It is not a real duck at all. It's a stylized duck, like a rubber ducky.
There's never been a real duck.
You could polymorph a real duck into something that looks like this, but it certainly doesn't look like a real duck.
Okay.
You also
So,
probably
question
by
number
now
one.
can see a door here to the south.
Ooh.
If you can't see
Decision
it,
time.
you will be able to soon.
Alright, question number one. You said there's like writing implements? What does that look like?
It appears to be feather pens.
Okay, so there's like an inkwell and stuff?
Yes, though it is long since dried out.
No, I'm just doing this for so later on we can have a idea of how to write better. But I'm just gonna observe that for now.
All right. So yes, you notice that it is. It appears that someone has taken a feather, cut the tip of it at an angle, and then cut the point that creates in half to make a small tapered end. And you can still see some ink stains both inside the tube of the feather and on the tip.
Interesting. All right, Makaluku, go get that duck.
What do you mean, go get it?
I mean, I don't know. Go knock it over. Bring it over here.
All right. So as you approach closer, you see a couple more things. You see a large stuffed alligator here, and a very creepy-looking doll here.
I think we gotta destroy these. I don't know why. My bird instinct is telling me.
Something
These
tells
things
me
are not
that
good.
doll is what's laughing at us.
Maybe. You said it came from the west, right, Thomas? Not from like the southwest or something?
All you could tell is that it was coming from somewhere wester than you were located at the time. Given the acoustics of the room, it is difficult to tell anything more precise than that.
Do we have a way to detect magic in animal form?
I don't believe so.
Sad.
Because, like, what if one of these things is, like, the thing that the, Ghost Queen needs, you know? Maybe we should try talking to the doll and see if it talks back. Because it definitely spoke, like, it doesn't just giggle, it talked about, like, it reacted to, Mano Anui getting stuck. Or no, eating marbles, right?
Yeah.
Hello, doll.
Here.
It does not react.
Go touch it.
Hello, duck.
It does not react either.
I'm gonna poke both. I'm gonna poke the stuffed duck with my
Alright.
little snout.
It makes a little, like, squeaky noise, like a rubber ducky.
Maybe this is the queen's doll.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling it's going to be like something a little bit more consequential than a rubber ducky. That's just what I feel in my.
What
in
if
my
it's like
bone.
a special marble? We'll never find it.
Well, I'm feeling we'll know. You know, it's like we'll know when we see it. That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
You know, I think we should throw this duck. Oh no, the pit is not a pit anymore, is it? Well, there goes my plan.
Well, it's not a pit; it's a pool.
Yeah. Well, the ducky would float.
Yeah, you have your own indoor pool over there now.
Fight it.
You bite it, or you want us to fight it?
I want you to bite it.
I notice you're
The
not
duck?
volunteering to bite anything.
I can't bite it. I got no teeth.
You have a beak. Birds bite things all the time.
Well, birds peck things and then like kind of swallow them.
No,
you know?
birds absolutely bite things. I have been bitten by birds before. I was bitten by an emu at one point.
They don't chew things. They got no teeth.
You didn't say to chew it, you said to bite it.
Well, sink your teeth in there. How about that?
I choose no. I'm not gonna bite random stuff in this haunted ass room.
I don't want to leave this.
I was hesitant to even poke it. I don't want to disturb anything in here.
Can I roll a perception check just to see if I see, like, I don't know, anything out of the ordinary? Anything that would indicate to me that these are no mere rubber ducky and all?
You are not close enough to see them. You have only had them described by your friends. You can only see about 5 feet away from yourself.
I want to tepidly hop up to here. Can I see it now?
I don't believe so.
Poke the doll. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what was my next thought. Is I'm gonna,
Yeah.
because is the doll sitting or?
The doll is basically splayed on her back, just lying on the table as if carelessly discarded there.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna give her a little nose, touch.
All right, so a reverse snoot boop takes place as you boop with your snoot, and the doll does not react.
I'm supposed to just leave 1/3. I'm going to come back for your roots after 10 minutes.
And what's the deal with the door that's on the north part of the room here? It's closed.
You have not really looked at it. It is closed. You can see that from where you are.
Okay.
Or I guess you technically can't. You can smell it, I guess.
It smells closed.
It smells closed. You actually, now that you are closer, give me a perception check. You might actually smell something now.
Okay.
Oh no.
Perception.
It was good knowing you, Mako. Sorry about your dad.
Oh, nice. Okay, finally my plus 7 comes in handy. I got a 23.
Nice. All right. So you smell a scent coming from under the door that is different than the stale air that has been surrounding you thus far. It's a kind of a moldy scent.
Oh.
I'm so glad you didn't say rotten flesh.
No. Now, it might be mold growing on rotten flesh. You don't know yet.
Yeah.
I think the rotten flesh would be pretty putrid. So.
At a certain point.
I was going to say, it depends on how rotten.
Wow. You guys speaking from experience? I'm just gonna say, you guys both have the same plot.
Da da da.
I promise I'm just a writer. That's why I'm Googling all this creepy stuff.
I've run into literally that situation before.
Right, where you're like, I hope that the FBI isn't like watching what I Google.
Yeah, or where my parents have expressed a worry with some of the things I'm searching, and I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, even worse than the FBI. Your parents.
Even worse.
Not worse, just more capable of getting you in trouble.
Yeah.
Exactly. More likely to come after you. The FBI is probably not going to put in the effort.
Right. All right, I've been booping and snooting.
All right, I'm gonna
Anybody have another
hop
thought,
up
or
to the
should we
door.
try and open this door? Yeah.
I'm gonna hop up to this door, and I'm gonna try and open it.
All right, so you try to open the door. You kind of jump up, and similar to what you've been doing thus far, you jump up on the latch and try to use your weight to shift it. However, it does not seem to be giving. At this moment, you hear the laughter coming from behind you once again, and the doll rises up, floating about a foot off of the table. Its head spins around multiple times as it goes, locked, you'll never get through. But I have the key.
Would you,
get
hi
her?
doll, give us the doll? Give us the key?
Are you gonna respond to the doll and ask that question?
I am going to ask that question.
All right. Yes, I will give you the key, but first you have to play with me. I want to play hide and seek.
How about we play the sharing game?
We'll play that later. First hide and seek.
Okay.
You all hide, and I'll seek. Are you ready? I'll close my eyes. You have 10 seconds.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. All right, everyone give me a stealth check to see how well you have managed to conceal yourselves.
13.
21. Dang it, Jason, I'm hiding with you. You can't do that to me.
I also got a 21.
Oh, and if you check the stage, there's a new friend for you there. All right, so we got 21 from Manawanui, a 21 from Mako. What did Ip get?
13.
13. And Junior.
I got a 21.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. that means you rolled like a 19.
I did.
Nice. All right. So the doll is going to begin floating around across the room. Ready or not, here I come.
We should have just not hidden. We're gonna have to kill this thing anyway. We should have just stayed together and fought.
I know.
And it comes floating along. And let's get its perception check. 8, I believe. Yes, 8. 12. All right. She doesn't find anyone.
Yes.
All right.
Sucks to suck.
So, next round, you have two choices. You can either remain in your current hiding places and keep your roll, but it will have 2 subtracted from it, or you can try to adjust where you are hiding and re-roll stealth.
I'm going to stay here.
I'll adjust.
All right, so Junior's gonna stay, so yours goes down to a 19.
I'm also gonna stay.
Yeah, same.
All right, so Ip, go ahead and find yourself a new hiding place and re-roll your stealth.
I'll swim out this chest.
Now you're invisible. Let me put this on the right layer.
Oh, good. I lost 2 anyway, so did nothing. I rolled an 11.
Wait a minute. Am I only able to see when I'm around? Ip?
You should be able to see a very small area around you, which you can.
You have to
I
remember,
can see
you're
it when I
mechanically
look.
blind.
Okay.
You should see.
Man,
do
I
you
think-
see a tiny cone of light below you that is kind of peeking around that corner?
Yes.
That is from your vision.
Ip can see more than me, correct?
I think Ip
No.
has the same vision as you do.
Oh.
All right.
Just
Maybe
got
just
tucked into a corner.
No.
So Ip, you're down to 11 now. So the doll once again comes floating along. Where are you? And is gonna roll again. I rolled a 24. So she can see, technically could see 2 of you. So I'll let Jason choose. Do you want to be odds or even?
Odd.
Don't breathe.
All right. Well, unfortunately, it is odds. So she must have heard you splash into the water, or maybe she's seen some ripples, but she quickly comes over here to where you are and goes, "I found you!" And everything goes black for you.
Oh my god, she killed him.
It's so scary.
All right.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't think that we should just stay here. Like, but I guess
Yeah, I
we can't
think we
discuss
should-
it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Rush her.
Yeah. All right. Next round.
I know what I'm doing.
Who is staying and who is moving?
I'm moving. I'm going to move my little birdness over. I'm gonna fly by where Junior is and just make a head movement, like a follow me movement. And I'm gonna fly.
Oh, well. You
I
can't
guess I can't
fly
hop.
in this space
Yeah, I'm hopping.
because it's too low.
As I hop by.
What
where
is your
Junior
movement
is.
speed? I don't think you can go that far.
10 feet?
Yeah, you can go 10 feet, and you've already moved like over 40. And you moved
But,
down to
like, when you
Akalupu
think of
first,
it-
so you went like
When you think about
here to here. That would take you 8 rounds.
when you think about it, you'd see that Akalupu.
Wait, what's your movement speed again?
10.
On land, he is very slow because he has to hop around.
My speed is 40. My non-flying speed is 10.
All right, so are
So I
you
guess I'm
going
going
to
to-
move?
I guess I'm gonna hop to here.
Okay.
Well, can I actually wait? Okay, I'm gonna hop further back and re-roll.
All right.
Is that? Yeah. Oh, flip. I got a 13. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Unfortunate. All right, Mako
was good.
Jr., are you gonna move and accept your -2 to your current stealth, or are you gonna move and reroll, or are you gonna take the -2 to your current stealth?
I think I'm gonna stay.
No.
All
I
right.
only have a +2.
No, you just, dude, strengthen numbers. That's all I'm saying. If I could have done it, I would.
And
I guess I
Mako.
I guess I will move. So, wait, it's my movement speed. 20 feet. And how
movement
much is the
speed?
box? 5?
Yes, each square is 5 feet. You can also, on the left side, there's one of the tools that looks like a little measuring stick, and you can use that to measure distances.
Oh.
And if you want to measure corners, you can drag it out, right-click, and then drag it to a new location, and it'll let you do that.
Wow. Well, I was in these boxes. I was in these boxes. So I'm going to like underneath this table more, so that I have to re-roll.
Yes.
It's stealth, right?
Correct.
26. Nice, correct choice.
Dang. All right. So you move, and the doll is going, I found one of you. Only 3 more to go. She's gonna come over here, and we're gonna roll perception once again.
That's a quick question. You need a popcorn?
Power cord?
Oh. I thought that was a weird request.
Through that crack, it should reach.
All right. So, this time I'll let you choose, Abe. Do you want to be odds or evens?
I'll be even. I've been odd all my life. I just want to see what it's like. Converse.
Da da da. And once again, you chose the role that gets you spotted and not Junior.
Can I attack it? Can I, like, attack it? It's my last,
No.
final. Okay.
I mean, you can try.
I'm gonna try.
All right, so it comes over here and suddenly just appears around a corner as you're, shivering in place, hiding behind some books. Suddenly, the books in front of you go flying away, and the doll's terrifying face, which looks like this, pops up in front of you and says, "Found you!" And you may roll attack if you would like.
Well, I feel like this is a bad idea now because you're where you're saying it, but I'm committed.
Yeah, get her.
Does a 19 hit?
It does not.
I didn't think it would.
So you try to stab into her one good eye, and she just easily grabs your face as you go at her, stopping you, and goes, goes, tisk, 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 naughty little birdie. And then everything goes black. All right.
And the clock stop.
Next round. So we are down to just Mako and Junior. Are you going to relocate or stay where you are?
I'm gonna move.
Telling you all strength in numbers. Well, no one's telling you.
By the
There's an
snake.
empty.
Yeah, can you get all the way over to me, or?
I can. I have 40 feet move.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna move right there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I had like a 26 or something.
Yes. So yours
So
goes
then I'm
down
only
to
a
a
24.
correct. And Junior, please re-roll your stealth.
Alright, 14. So it's like pretty much the same as it would have been otherwise.
Yeah. All right. So she's gonna go wandering off this way. And we're gonna roll perception once again. She rolled a 27. However, she does not have good line of sight on either of you. I think she does technically have it, though. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, she does have clear line of sight on you guys. So unfortunately, Akalupu, your stealth is low enough that she does notice you, but she doesn't actually have the movement speed to get all the way over to you. So she gets to about here.
I don't know where he is. I can't see him.
She gets to a place, but she has not caught you this round, so it appears that you might have a chance to relocate before she gets all the way over to you. Because she probably didn't even see you. It's more likely that you, like, kicked something as you were trying to get in cover, and Mako's, like, hissing at you like, you're gonna give away my spot! But yeah, so you probably made a noise. You have a chance now to slink away if you would like.
Not gonna take you down with me, Mako. I don't actually say that because, like, we're hiding, but...
But you effectively have a 0 for your stealth roll at this point.
Yeah.
It's a very meaningful look that you gave her.
Try to run over to, like, these barrels.
Alright, go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Hey, I got a 21. Woo.
Nice. Alright,
I
Mako,
don't think it's gonna
are you
help,
going to stay or move?
I'm gonna stay.
Alright.
We don't know. This is messed up. We don't know the rules of this game. Like, is she just gonna pick us off one by one? Is like,
That's unfortunate, but that is the case.
I know.
You
and
could
I guess
have
she's
maybe asked some questions before the game started, but it's too late now.
not. She started counting down, and we were all like, "Oh my god, hide! Like, go!"
Alright, so we're gonna get one last perception check here.
Oh.
And she rolls a 1.
Yeah, quick fail.
So she kind of like
lost her other eye.
she settles down onto the ground and doesn't notice that the hazard you made out of all of those marbles is right underneath her, and she slips and falls on her butt.
Nice.
She goes,
She
"Oh!"
can fly, and she still slipped.
You got me. Well, I suppose you win. And let's see. What's the easiest way to get these back? Well, that worked for one of you. So out of a sack that she has is carrying, she dumps out your friends.
Oh, thank goodness.
And also your other friend when I can find them. Give me a second.
So yeah, I don't know where that bird went.
Bird probably went exploring while he was in the sack.
Oh, there you are. Alright, and...
The bird's like, ooh, alternate dimensions sack. Let me go see how deep this goes.
So yeah, so she dumps them out. That was fun! I'm so glad you played with me. I don't get many friends down here.
That's so weird.
Give us the key, pervert.
That seems a bit uncalled for. Aren't we friends?
Yes, we're best friends. That's just what friends call each other.
You know you're really friends.
Okay, well here, have the key then, pervert.
Thanks, pervert.
She hands over the key. And so then she goes, do be careful once you go through there, though. The wisps can get a little bit rowdy sometimes, and old Lumpy Numpkins is always up to trouble. Though I don't think he'll ever find what I borrowed from him earlier.
What did you borrow from him?
Oh, some dirty old mask of some kind.
Oh, do you know where you put it?
Of course I know where I put it, silly.
Well, I think we're kind of looking for a mask. You wouldn't happen to be able to tell us where it is, would you?
Yeah. Safe and sound.
You never show any of your other friends your masks? I know that's all we do.
Well, you're the only perverts to have come down here in ages.
Yeah. You know, well, not everyone is as good friends as we are. But such good friends, you could, show off some of the cool stuff you got.
Yeah, maybe you should ask old Fuzzy Lumpkins first. Not Fuzzy Lumpkins, Lumpy Numpkins. Oh, Lumpy Numpkins first.
Good old Lumpy.
Does Lumpy Numpkins control the wisps?
No, I don't think they get along.
And is Lumpy Numpkins in the room with us right now?
No, he's further on. He likes to hide in that smelly old cave of his.
Oh, that one over there, I'm going to purposefully point to the southern door.
Which southern door? There are two doors that are south of you.
There are two doors.
Yeah,
Wait, where's the other?
The one that you came in through? Right here?
No, this door. You said there's a door over here, right?
I said the wrong thing. It's to the north.
Oh, sweet.
So there's that door, and there's this door. But yes, I said south when I meant north. That is my fault.
No worries. I just thought we had to make a choice whether we were going north or south.
No.
Trying to
South of you is just a wall, behind which is presumably just dirt, because you are underground.
Well, you think you could give us an introduction to Lumpy Numpkins so we know that we're good old perverts like yourself?
I don't think he wants to talk to me.
He's mad about the mask.
Yes, he is still mad about the mask. Silly old Lumpy Numpkins.
We'll tell him that you're sorry.
Well, you can lie if you want.
So, is the mask further on?
Yes, I will tell you that much, I guess.
Well, thank you.
Oh, and one word of warning, I suppose, before you go as well. Be careful of that closet just past the door. I'm sure there's definitely nothing good in there.
Gosh dang it. Now I want to go in the closet.
I don't want to.
thank
You
you.
stay out of the closet.
But I want to go in. Call. Well, thank you. Any tips on dealing with good old Lumpy?
Well, as long as you don't make him mad, it should be fine. He's not too violent.
That's good. Just down here trying to make friends.
Yes, he doesn't usually bite.
Well, you've been awful helpful.
Yes, anything for you, my dear perverts.
Well, we'll catch you later, you old pervert. I'm gonna hop over to the door and try and open it.
The key goes in, turns easily enough, and you are now able to open the door.
Sure.
Are you gonna do the old look through the crack first again, or do you just want to open it?
No, I think we're gonna do the old look through the crack. That seems much.
All right, you should now be able to look through the crack.
Oh, I should probably get closer to the door.
What's that up kind of to like the top leftish?
So you can see there appears to be some sort of furry or fluffy growth on the floor there. And you can definitely, the smell of mold that you were getting from under the door is now quite strong.
Would you, if you saw it, would you be inspired to name it Lumpy Numpkins? Just
I don't
a
know.
question.
Would you call it a lump though?
Would you call it?
A bit of a lump, yeah.
Would you say it's kind of numpy in nature?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. I say we watch it for like a good 30 seconds and see if it moves.
It does not move.
I had Akaluku. Alright, Junior. Go get it.
Alright, so you're opening the door the rest of the way?
Oh, yeah.
Quietly.
Quietly.
Alright. You will quietly open the door.
Right. I think same movement order as before.
Alright, so you enter the room. You can see ahead of you what is now very clearly a mass of mold that seems to be growing out from under a door right there.
Gross.
That
she
must be
says.
where the cave is that the doll was talking about.
More likely that is the closet she said there is definitely nothing good inside of.
Oh yeah, that was right ahead.
And you can see off to the northeast of you in this direction, occasional faint blue wisps in the air of light.
Those would be the wisps.
Certainly a reasonable conclusion.
So the wisps are up to like the northeast area. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
What time did I start?
7:45.
See. Oh, is that so? The little door is like directly.
Yes,
to my left.
this white square here is the
Okay.
door that you've seen that the mold is coming out from under.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I do not want to slither through that mold. It's gonna get my belly all dirty.
Yes, it would definitely do that. Not only is it like moldy, it appears to be kind of slimy as well.
Right, like it could be like supernatural mold. So I definitely don't want it on me, but also like even if it's not supernatural mold. Ugh.
Exactly.
But I guess I don't know. I also don't really want to fight wisps, whatever that is. Ghosts. Everything's a ghost. I'm assuming.
So, if the wisps and lumpy numpkins don't get along, maybe the wisps are on our team.
Or maybe it's like, a battle of the five armies situation, like nobody likes anybody.
Also possible.
Well, I'm gonna hop over to the right a little bit.
Alright, you find an assortment of barrels and crates and other objects kind of stacked largely haphazardly.
And you said the wispy lights are like coming from up there?
Yes, in fact, you feel like, and they're not very clear, you can't really see them consistently and they come and go, but you do see a light kind of appear and vanish very close to you around here.
I'm so sorry, I was looking at Anna's head. Around where?
Around here.
Oh. Alright, here's my thought. On the one hand, we could go forward, see if we can't get past these wispies. Or we could ignore the advice of the doll and look in the closet. It was a playful doll. Here's the thing, it's a playful doll, right? Could have been just, she could have hidden the mask in there. And this whole adventure could be over. Could have just been a little childish prank.
So do you think all that mold is caused by the mask? I mean, what's causing the mold?
Maybe the mask. Maybe. Heavy emphasis on the maybe. What do you think, compatriots?
I guess we should go and see if the wisps will talk to us, or if they attack us, then we'll fight them.
Yeah.
Because that
Alright,
doll was
Judy.
like not that helpful. Like I think we need some more information.
Alright, it appears you have also now discovered that there is a door here
Ooh.
as well.
Let's go in that door.
No, there's mold coming out of that door too.
Yeah, or going into it.
or going
One or
into.
the other.
So what we could do is Akalupu can freeze the mold, and we can go, walk across a sheet of ice. Or top the mold.
Would that freeze the doors shut?
No, just like, angle it in a way that you're only getting the mold.
This is your
But
first day as a dragon.
mold coming around the door, wouldn't that probably freeze the door shut?
Let's either that or we just go across the mold unprotected.
I vote we throw the bird in.
Wow.
You could always have the axolotl just, gecko its way along the wall over to the door.
Oh, that's true.
But then how do I open the door?
With your little footies.
I could do that. This one? Or this one?
Right, that's the question, I think, is like...
Well, let's start with door number 2, and if there's something bad in door number 2, we'll try door number 1, because then we'll know. Pretty
assuming
sure.
we all survive door number 2.
Yeah.
Alright,
Dun,
so...
dun, dun.
So you gecko
Alright.
your way along the wall and climb up onto the door and then onto the handle, and you give a couple of little hops to try and get it to turn, but it appears to be locked.
No dice. It's locked. Let's try door number 1. I'll stick to the wall so I don't hit this goop. Just climb along this way.
Alright. So you go along to door number 1 and once again get on top of the door. And the doorknob turns easily enough. So now all that would be left is to push the door itself open.
Let's open it a crack.
Alright.
Because you're supposed to keep it in for 16 minutes once you get through.
Is now open to crack.
Nothing jumped out.
Nothing jumps out. Do you have any smell
I've got nothing. I
Yeah,
can.
you just have low
I have
light.
no senses.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm over there. Can I? my
When he
smell
opens
sense?
the door, the smell of mold becomes just like overwhelming as something foul, a foul scent pours out through the crack in the door.
All right, go. Can you peek inside and tell us what you can see through like the small crack?
I can't see anything.
Yeah, all you can see with the amount of vision you have is just more mold.
More mold.
Yeah.
Junior, get your ice breath ready. I'm gonna open it up.
All right, Junior.
And I
Whoa.
push the door all the way open so that he can see what is.
To do that, you will have to
inside.
climb down onto the ground, because there's no way for you to open the door while being on the wall further than you have currently.
I can't just because is the door opening, I assume, out?
The door opens, I would say out.
So what if I crawl along the top door jamb and then I,
It's
wedge my way?
Because of the mold along the bottom, the force that is required to be able to push the door is fairly high, so you're going to need more leverage.
Oh man. Alright. I will get down onto the mold and push open the door.
Alright, so you do so. You get down on the mold, pull the door open, and the doorway is now open wide.
All right, Akaluka, do you want to go in and not in, but to the door, up to the door and see what you can see?
If we decided that we don't care about walking on the wall.
Well, I mean,
It was okay when I did it, but I've got poison
Yeah.
skin.
oh, he's got poison skin. I forgot about that. And you couldn't see anything looking in.
No, he
I'm
could not
just a
see
blind
anything.
axolotl.
Just a blind boy from Alabama.
I noticed that Manawanui is still standing like 30 feet away from the door, in case anything goes wrong.
Manawanui can't move fast, so if things go wrong, Manawanui needs to get, a head start. Besides, I don't have good dark vision either.
No, you do not.
I just have beaks and claws.
You are not an owl.
Yeah.
Maka,
Junior,
with the door open, you definitely smell something is in there.
More than
Can you
just mold.
smell,
Yeah, more than just mold. It's still very, very strong mold, but you can smell that there's definitely something in there.
Can I get more information on something? Can I roll perception or something? Or just
You could give me. Do you have?
Maybe the mold is just confusing my senses.
Do you have nature or survival?
Yes.
could-
Survival is a much better buff.
All right, you could roll either of those.
Okay, I had +5 and I got an 8, so
Yeah, no.
the mold is confusing my senses, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just all you can tell is there's something. And you do hear occasionally either, it might just be some sort of bubbling or blorping, but something is happening in there that is also making soft noises.
Yeah. Would you describe it as a lumpy dumpkin? No, I'm just joking.
Well, they sound like rather lumpy sounds. Lumpy and numpy.
But Junior, I'm thinking, I don't know, if you just stand in this square right in front of me, then you're not actually in this one, I mean. Then you're not actually in it. And then you can maybe use your senses to see what's up. What's happening here? Why is my guy moving?
I'm not sure.
I'm right behind you, Junior.
All right, so
Junior's got the good night vision, right? So
yeah, give me a perception check for Junior. Was that supposed to be
21.
Okay, cool. There was a noise earlier. I wasn't sure if that was you telling me what you got. All right, so
No.
you just barely in the shadows see this creature.
Does that appear to be a numpy creature? Would you describe it as a numpy creature?
You can see it, so you tell me.
I'm gonna close this door back up.
I kind of agree. Let's close the door. But if we can't find lumpy numpkins, we know where to find them.
All right, you close the door
That's
up
hilarious.
behind
We
you.
like open it up, we look at what's inside, we're like, welp.
Yeah.
We didn't see any or he didn't see any masks, did he?
He did not see any masks.
Looking really good, by the way. Turning it a little bit more
Himano
strawberry.
Wanui. Himano Wanui.
Yeah.
Smell my finger.
Ooh, ew. Alright, I'm going to can I pop off here and glide to this table? Is that something I can do?
Not really. But you can hop over to that table.
I guess I'll just hop over like a lame bird. I'm gonna hop. You said there was something coming from over here?
In that general area, yes.
I'm gonna. Oh, no. Dang.
Yeah, you just found it. So a wisp
can I-
appears directly next to you in a small flash of blue flames.
I'm not
And
gonna move.
it says, "They'll find out eventually what you did," and then fades away.
I'm gonna wriggle through here.
But guys, I don't know if this is pertinent, but a little wisp just appeared and gave me a cryptic message.
Oh, what kind of cryptic message?
It said they'll find out eventually what you did. I think it must be in reference to this lady with no face.
Did you do something?
I've done a lot of things, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna keep hopping.
She's not wrong.
I have done a lot.
Hey, Marco.
All right, so you once again find yourself face to face as a wisp appears in front of you in a small flash of light, and it says, "All of your friends will die and leave you alone."
Oh my gosh. Why don't you just get a life, okay? I know that your life sucks being down here in a hole with self-admitted perverts, but that doesn't mean you have to take it out on the rest of us, okay?
Guys, I found one.
Yeah, you also end up bumping into one, which appears in a small flash of light, and it says, "Your father never really loved you. He only ever loved himself." And then disappears.
Ouch. Probably true, but hurts to hear. I think these wisps are trying to get in our head.
Yeah, no longer making me think that it's just generic stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like they're ghosts and they're trapped in their own scene. Like they are reading y'all's minds.
Very badly. Who?
All right, so it bumps into another one, and it says, "Blind faith is still blind," and then disappears. And Wanawanui, you bump into another one as well, and it says, Perhaps those who pretend to be your friends are not what they seem. And disappears.
Guys, these wisps aren't even scary at all. I don't even think what they're saying is true. I think they're just trying to, like, egg us on.
I think they're just trying to get us to do something silly. Alright.
So you bump into another one, and it says, "You have inflicted suffering on others. This suffering will likely come back upon you one day."
I try to jump on it before it disappears.
You pass through it as if it were a vapor, and it disappears instantly as you come with it in contact of it.
Man, so close.
I can see these y'all before
Yes.
we bump into them.
Yeah, you can see further than everyone else can. So, Mako, you bump into one, and it says, "The death of your father is not what you have been told. There's more to the story." And then it disappears. And the other
Get out
one,
of my head, Wisp.
the other one that you could see, Junior, it even though it's further away, you see it, and it says, "You'll never measure up to your ancestors. You are weak.
I'll show you weak.
And then it disappears.
You're not weak, Junior. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I'm thinking that these wisps aren't even telling us the truth. They're just preying on our worst fears. Not that I'm afraid about my father's death at all, but they're just making stuff up. I mean, what does that even mean? That there's more to the story?
Mako was even dead in the first place.
One pops up next to
feel like that
Mako
makes
and
it worse.
says, "You push people away because you are afraid.
See, now it's just making shit up.
I think we can all agree right now to disregard everything that they have said and never have to bring any of this up again.
I second that motion.
Alright, you bump into another one, Mono Anui, and it says, Timmy knows. Timmy knows."
We don't even know a Timmy. This is stupid.
Right? Who even names their child Timmy? Like, if you did, you're probably just setting him up to fail. And, like, you know, he, like, wouldn't, you know, be a
Oh, wrong
strong,
token.
capable man to be, you know, take over, become an adult. He just never become an adult. That's why no one named their child Timmy. Wouldn't pass the volcano trials.
So you find right here, there's a gap in the wall which seems to lead into a small tunnel that is bored into the earth. There is a section of the wall that appears to have been destroyed from the inside, as you can see the debris of bits of wall and dirt. Why are you wandering around? You want to be yelled at more by more wisps?
Yes.
Another one says to Ip, "Your brother will suffer because of the choices you make." And then disappears.
Huh. Loser. Okay.
Alright, but you see the gap, which appears to be leading into a dark tunnel, which goes into the earth. It is clearly not part of the construction here.
Zombie's cave.
Alright, so you go through the tunnel.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Alright. You should all be here.
After you, Junior.
What do I smell?
You smell wet earth and dampness, and that is the majority of it from where you are right now.
Hey guys, it's wet. That is all.
All right. Junior.
What do your elf eyes see?
What do you
All right, so you can see the tunnel does seem to widen out a little bit. You are through the narrowest portion of it, and you are now in what appears to be a cave. Go ahead and everyone give me perception checks.
Oh goodness.
29. Heck yeah.
29.
I can perceive things in other ways that some would find unnatural.
I only got a 12.
I got a 19.
I got 16.
All right, so most of you are able to hear it, but you can hear a high-pitched grating voice from ahead of you. It seems to be screaming, and it says, "Lost! Lost! Oh, it's lost! Why lost? Why? Why?"
Ugh.
Lumpy numpkins. Oh, good lord.
She's got him.
She does. She got bottom on the way. Alright. I don't know why I'm going for it. I can't see. Come on, Akalupu. Or someone that really has good eyesight. I think it's Mako.
No, it's Akalupu. I got crappy eyesight, but good
It's-
smell.
Whenever
It's
you
Junior.
move, well, whenever Mako moves, I see a lot more than maybe just because she's moving first.
Yeah, Mako,
Oh,
because of her smell sense, and just gave her dark vision to effectively add it, is able to see technically token-wise just as much as Junior can. All right, so you see ahead of you a small drop down, and there is a rickety wooden ladder.
Once again, discriminating against the armless Americans in the group.
Indeed, you're just gonna have to wind around it like a lattice.
Ooh,
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can I
Hop down it.
here's the thing. Like, you know how, like, when you drop a chicken, you know, it does like that fluttering thing.
Yeah, there is actually enough room in the cave ahead of you. You could glide down fairly easily.
Oh,
Still
sweet.
not
I'm
enough
gonna-
room for you to like fly around comfortably, but you could glide down pretty
I'm
easily.
gonna- come on,
he
come on,
says
do
you can
that.
chicken hop.
Yes, you
I'm
can
on
chicken
Thomas
hop.
has spoken in.
All right. Go get him, Akalupu.
I feel like it's gonna go down the ladder. I don't like whatever it looks like it's down.
Yes, in fact, as you get to the bottom, you can see that the ground appears to be wriggling, and looking closely, there are some sort of large, pale, worm-like creatures, like big maggots or pale leeches, squirming around in the dirt below the ladder.
And then I don't want to touch the ground. So as a dragon, do I need room to fly?
Yes, you still do need room to fly. You're not a hummingbird, you can't hover. Should have made better friends with that doll. She could have floated around with you on her back.
We did pretty good. We called her a pervert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what more could I have done?
All right.
Yeah. Gave her the highest honor.
Hard to say. No, the doll did specifically say that she should not come with you because Lumpy Numpkins did not want to talk to her.
So you did get on the ground because the maggot things are just like under the ladder there. Is that what that like?
It seems like it. It's a particularly wet patch with muddy, soft ground there. Stepping onto other areas, it seems to be a bit more firm. Up around here, you can see some what looks like choked and dead vines, and you may even be able to see some bones where you are currently. And there are some bones in the ground here.
Do they look like human bones?
They are definitely human bones.
Has all the flesh been picked off of them?
Yes, it is just bones.
Wow. How inconsiderate. I think probably at this point. You need to use this stuff. Because I've used this stuff or this stuff, but this stuff doesn't come in handy later, so I would say this stuff. Because like we're just doing step one.
All right, and as you explore, you can still hear the voice coming from off to the west of you, still lamenting some sort of lost item.
Does it talk about how it was a birthday present?
No, it does not.
Oh.
No, but it does say that it was from her. And that it was a gift.
Who's got good diplomacy? Not me. Does anybody have anything that not a 0?
0.
I don't have a 0. I've got -2.
Oh. Well, snakes be snakes, I guess.
Can't you tell from the way I diplomatically called that $50 pervert?
You know, you're just playing to
always-
character.
I know.
Alright, I am going to bravely hop here. And then here. And then here.
All right,
Then here.
you've done all of those hops.
I'm gonna keep hopping. And I'm gonna wait for my friends.
All right. Nothing of particular interest, more bones, more vines. You can still hear the creature wailing.
I'm gonna keep hopping.
I'm with you, Manawanui.
I appreciate you. You've always been.
I'm actually gonna follow along on the wall.
Oh, nice.
You can do it from the ceiling if you wanted as well.
Oh, even nicer. Too bad I'm not a bat.
I see Junior has decided that y'all are on your own, though.
She might be focused on her hair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Junior is rinsing their
All right.
hair.
So, you can now see ahead of you a large pile of random jumbled detritus. It appears at one point that all of these things were possessions of one kind or another, but they've all rotted away in the wet filth of the cave. And you can hear the creature is very nearby. You can also see a small glint from over here.
Alright, I'm gonna call out and say, "Hey, buddy," but like very kindly and nice sounding. Like I said that while he was just like, "I'll be over here."
So you call out, and the screaming and wailing seems to stop for a second, and then you hear, "Who's there? Has someone come to see poor old Lumpy Numpkins?"
Lumpy Numpkins!
We're here for you, buddy.
So so then you see a dark shadow shift. He says, "Oh, I see you now. Such cute little creatures."
Yeah,
Perhaps-
we just came here to cheer you up.
Well, No one ever comes just to see old Lumpy Numpkins. Why are you really here?
Just want to help you.
Would you
Yeah,
really?
what did you lose?
I lost it. A beautiful crown that was given to me. It was once hers, and now it's gone. That filthy, awful doll.
Well, we can help you get it back. Do you know where it is?
She hid it, and she locked it away and then hid the key.
You know where it's locked away? We might be able to find some keys.
So he
Not
points.
that we have.
He points toward the way you guys came in. She took it out there, but oh, poor old Lumpy Numpkins can't leave here. Lumpy must protect the masks.
The mask?
Mistress will want these. Mistress will certainly want these.
See, we're actually trying to help your mistress. We think she lost something. We're trying to get it back for her.
Oh, yes, she has. She's lost something, and he points to his face. She's lost her face, the poor dear.
Oh dear.
Such-
Wow, do you know where that is?
Yes, yes, Lumpy Numpkins knows right where it is, but Lumpy Numpkins must have his crown back first.
Well, Lumpy Numpkin, I'm sure if we help your mistress back, she'll know where your crown is.
No, Mistress gave me the crown and I lost it! Oh, the misery lost!
Oh, don't you worry, Lumpy. We'll help you get that crown back.
Yes, if you would do that, Lumpy would happily let you take a mask.
Well, could we take specifically her face back? So we can give it to her?
Oh, if only old Lumpy remembered which one was hers, but Lumpy can't remember anymore. It's been so long since Lumpy saw her beautiful face. Can't remember what it looks like anymore.
Well, how many you got back there?
4.
4?
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad. We can take them all to her. I'm sure she'll know.
Oh, well.
How
If
will
you
she know
think
if she
so.
can't see them?
But if you bring her the wrong mask, she might be angry.
Well, there's 4 of us, so we have 4 charges.
It's a risky
let's-
move. If you don't value your faces, I suppose you could try it.
Well, let's start with getting you that crown back. Where's it locked away?
I don't know. Like I said, old Lumpy Numpkins can't leave, but the doll took it out there somewhere. Filthy little Ellie.
Oh, so Miss Ellie. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna pull some of my compatriots into a sidebar. Didn't the doll say to ask Lumpy Numpkins where the mask was, where the crown was? Co-compatriots?
I thought the doll said that she hid what was his, which I assume was referring to the crown.
Yeah, well, weren't we going to find Lumpy Numpkins so we could find what she hid? I'm confused now. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've gotten some things out of order.
Our major
Not four
objective
first win.
is to find what the queen lost, which we now know is her face mask.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, guys, we're idiots. That one door is locked, right?
Yes.
We have
so
a
we
key.
need the key.
We have
No.
a key.
She gave us the key to get into the room.
Yeah, but what if it's like a skeleton key?
We didn't try that. That's
I
true.
know. Like, we had the locked door and a key. Alright, we'll be back, Lumpy. We're gonna go try and find your crown.
Yes, please do. Lumpy has been so sad without it.
Hey, Lumpy, one more thing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about some sort of mold-growing, weird-looking plant, would you?
Oh. That might be Lumpy's fault.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a friendly thing?
Oh no. It probably wants to eat and digest you. Slowly grow over your body and digest you for nutrients.
Well, how is it? How do we stop it? With fire? With ice? Is it poison?
It's not poison, it's mold, decay, and rot. Fire and ice would probably work, though.
So,
go
Lumpy. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
okay. I was just gonna say, how many of these things did you make?
Of what things?
You said these little bushel things were from you, right?
What?
That the mold was from him.
Yeah.
Didn't mention like the whatever the plant thing is that was in
Oh.
that room.
Well, you wouldn't happen to know about any sort of like plants that are resistant to your mold, would you?
I don't understand. Lumpy is confused.
Oh, don't worry, Lumpy. We'll get things back for you.
Yeah, let's go check out, see if we can suss out what's up with the door. The doors we didn't go through.
We lost 8.
Yeah. No, but yeah, my phone died,
Oh.
so it's getting enough battery to turn on. So I'm choosing Yana's at the moment.
Fair enough. Alright, so you guys head back into the room. You're now back in the basement, which you have been exploring.
Alrighty. Do we still have the key, or did we
Yes,
leave
I assume you kept the key.
it? Yeah. All right. Go unlock that second door.
Wiggle
Oh.
wiggle.
Alright.
There's never mind.
Yeah, so you attempt to put the key into the lock and it does not fit. It goes
Man,
in,
boy.
but it does not turn.
Dang it, we're gonna have to go talk to that doll. Real quick, can I cast a perception check? Can I use a perception check to see if I see any key-shaped objects in the room?
Sure.
Hello?
I said sure.
Oh, cool. I got a 15.
Alright, you do not.
That's lame. Dang.
I open this
Well-
box.
Alright, it is a crate and it is nailed shut.
Dang.
I mean, what kind of attack do we have? I feel like we should go kill that plant thing.
Well, I feel like Junior would be well equipped to do it, since Junior's got the Ray of Frost.
I also have fangs.
I doubt that my poison is effective against.
You never know.
So it might. I think we're probably gonna do it second. Because, like I said, at the bottom it didn't get as dark, but at the top it like got really well. You see, you can I'm sure you look in the mirror. That looks really good.
What is
We're destroying the plant with your Ray of Frost. Huh?
Where's the hair?
I'll get it.
Alright, so you guys are opening that door up again?
I don't know. I think Abe wants to talk to the doll some more.
Alright, so you walk in and the doll goes, oh, it's so good to see you again. I'm glad nothing terrible happened to you while you were gone.
All right, listen up. We found Lumpy Numpkins and we found the wisps, but you didn't say anything about that plant creature through the second door in there.
Oh, I told you nothing good was in there, didn't I?
Yeah, but that's not very descriptive.
Well, you didn't ask for me to be more descriptive.
What do you know about it? Is it gonna attack us?
Oh,
is it creating
definitely.
that mold?
Yes. Oh, Lumpy Numpkin's foot fungus sure is virile, isn't it?
I think that there's no choice, y'all, but to try and fight this thing.
Let's do it. Akalupu is ready to just.
All right. So you
Yeah, I'm feeling antsy.
open the door. And you can see it once again before you. So, Akalupu, you're gonna use your breath attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Alright, so everyone roll for initiative.
Or do it just tell you what we're using?
Yes,
Okay.
technically. Alright, 1 sec. So, we're gonna roll for initiative. Start tactical mode, set initiative. Alright, is anyone using anything other than perception?
Nope.
Nope.
Are we doing?
So the way initiative works in Pathfinder 2nd Edition is that you're able to roll different. So instead of an initiative bonus like in D&D, you're actually able to use different skills to roll your initiative. So your choices are that you can roll perception. So basically, you're seeing whether you notice them before they notice you. Deception is used in verbal exchanges, because there are ways to do like verbal exchanges that are actually turn-based, similar to combat. You then have diplomacy, which is also something that would be in the verbal ones. Then you have stealth, so basically you're trying to be sneaky enough that you get the drop on them, or survival, which would mean that you're using your knowledge of like tracking and, you know, the environment around you to try and figure out where they are before they figure out where you are. So basically you have a choice right now. You can either roll perception, stealth, or survival for your initiative.
I think I'm gonna roll stealth. 'Cause I'm a sneaky snake.
All right. We will do those rolls. And Junior, you are first.
All right. I've got line of sight on it, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna try to use my breath attack.
All right. So I believe that has a reflex save. Let's see. Where is your breath weapon?
Basic DC 17 Fortitude Basic Reflex.
Interesting. So there's a fortitude and reflex. Let's see.
You see? It says fortitude / basic.
Oh, I
reflex.
see why. Okay, but for what we're doing here, we're just going to be doing the reflex save. So that is a DC 17 reflex save. Let's see if this guy can roll that. It's a plant, so I imagine its reflex isn't super high. Still rolled a 25. So, actually, I'll give you a surprise round. I think that's fair. So it's not going to get a reflex save. It's just going to take the damage.
Yay!
So I think it's about to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, 'cause It's 8d8s.
Whoa.
$8d8 is more than like any of our normal characters can.
She's a dragon.
Yeah, she's a dragon.
Yes, I did not bother going through and completely balancing everyone. In fact, I kind of leaned on the side of making people a little bit overpowered. And Akalupu, because his spirit animal is a dragon, is particularly overpowered. But not especially strong. In terms of like tankiness, that's actually you, Jason. Your axolotl is super tanky. All right, so 44 points of damage, and it is going to take you 3 rounds for your breath attack to recharge. And that is a 2 action, so you have 1 action left. Not that I imagine it matters, because with 44 points of damage, it is super dead. Yay! So you swing the door open, and without any warning, Junior sends out a blinding ray of frost in a cone in front of him, and all of that mold is just frozen and just starts to slowly turn black and wither as it has been flash frozen. Actually, it can't even. Yeah, it can't even wither. It's just flash frozen. Everything, like nothing is moving. The creature is basically a block of ice.
I'm gonna go search the corpse.
All right, give me a perception check.
17.
All right, you don't see anything on the corpse.
What about in the corpse?
It is now a block of ice, so you'll have to find a way to break it open if you want to look inside.
But it'll probably be pretty easy to like see what's like if we can get. Oh, but we don't have hands. I mean,
Yeah.
some
Do you
people have
want to
hands,
just
but-
attack it, Ip?
I only have my jaws, which
Yep.
doesn't seem very effective. Maybe the beak can split it?
Mono Anui, do you want to come in and try beak attack?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Two.
All right, you peck at it and it cracks a little bit.
I'm gonna pick at it again.
All right, roll more damage.
5.
All right, that's a little better. So you peck at it a few more times and you cause it to shatter into a million pieces. And you do, in fact, see a small gold-colored key that it was embedded inside of the creature.
Nice.
All right. Do your yeah. Who's got little axolotls have like the little hands, right?
Yeah, I'll grab the... Then I'll bring it over to this door.
All right, so you insert the key into the door, and it turns with a satisfying soft click, and you are easily able to open the door ahead of you. Going inside, you see placed upon a table in the middle of the room an ordinary-looking crown. It is made of simple gray metal with no ornamentation or jewels.
All right, let's bring this crown back to Lumpy.
All right. I'm gonna pick it up in my beak.
All right, so you make your way back to good old Lumpy Numpkins. Crown held in your beak. You have it! You found it! Finally, Lumpy's gift from her. Lumpy is so happy.
Oh, anything for you, Lumpy. You're a good friend.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
You think you can give us those masks?
Yes, though I wouldn't suggest taking them all. I would say you should probably just pick one, but who's to say for certain?
Well, I'm gonna go up to him and.
So he turns around to where you saw some gleaming before, and then he comes back over, and he's holding 4 different masks, and he says, "Here, Lumpy's faces. One of them is the Queen's, but Lumpy can't remember which one." So there are 4 masks. There is a stern-looking mask made of obsidian, a kind-looking mask made of gold, a motherly-looking mask made of silver, and a thoughtful-looking mask made of iron. I've posted that in the chat.
Alright.
Anyone remember how the queen was described in the story?
All right, so we flash back to Agata telling the story, and it is said that long ago, before our tribe arrived on this island, that there was a people who lived here. They were ruled over by a wise and kind queen.
So I guess the kind one?
Wise could also mean thoughtful.
All right, and I will give you a hint on a clue you got. You've recently picked up an object that belonged to the queen.
The crown. Oh, it was a simple iron crown, right?
Yes, it is a plain and ordinary looking crown made of a simple gray metal with no ornamentation or jewels.
And the hind mask was golden.
If you look in chat, you can see what each one is, but yes, the kind mask is
The
gold.
mask is iron.
We'll take iron for 300.
All right. So he hands you the mask. Here, I do hope you chose correctly. She can be so cruel these days, I've heard.
Well, of course she doesn't have her thoughtful face.
Oh, the poor, poor queen. Old Lumpy feels sorry for her.
Do you know where she can be found, Numpkins?
No, Numpkins doesn't leave this cave. Numpkins
did you-
hasn't seen the queen in forever.
Well, how did you get the crown?
She gave it to me back when old Lumpy Numpkins was her jailer. He's sad to say. He was in charge of taking care of her when she was locked away. But old Lumpy felt sorry for her, and he did his best to take care of her.
Well, how did you lose your face, Lumpy?
She lost her face. It was taken, not lost. The wicked king.
Do you remember what this queen's name was?
Oh, Lumpy can barely remember his own name. In fact, Lumpy's pretty sure his name isn't Lumpy Numpkins.
You don't say.
It's probably Numpy Lumpkins.
It may be.
Well, you've been very helpful, Lumpy. Thank you.
I hope you enjoy your crown.
Yes, I hope you all keep your faces and enjoy them.
I hope so too.
Alright, let's go back and save our friends. How do we find the queen?
I assume she'll find us. Look at that, look at that.
All right, so you headed back to the village then?
Yeah, that seems like a good place to go. That's where she's stealing faces.
All right. You
That's where
all.
faces be stolen.
Indeed. Alright, so you guys all head back to... One second, I have to pull something up. So you guys all head back to the center of town. And you can see a figure, a towering figure of a woman standing. She appears to be, or I guess I should move you maps first. One sec. Oop, there you go. Alright, so you see a towering female figure who looks like this.
Yeah.
Yikes.
She has a variety of faceless villagers are squatted around near her, and she appears to be looking down into the well, perhaps looking at her own reflection.
Alright, guys. Here's my thought. You give me the mask. Some of you go off to the north, make a distraction to draw the villagers away. I will fly down from the sky and give her the mask.
What villains?
Oh, I don't know. I thought there were villagers.
Yes,
surrounding
there are a collection of villagers all crouched down around her, but they don't seem to be aggressive.
it. Oh, JK. Then just give me the mask. And I'll fly to her and give it to her. I figured that leaves us
I
with
think
minimal.
she'll come to us.
Maybe. She's kind of distracted.
Yes, she's currently facing away from you, looking down into the well.
What? What did you do?
Nothing. I was just looking at your fly speed. It's cute.
Wow. Rude. Anywho. And that way, you know, if things go sour, there's only one person without a face, you guys can go down, get another mask, and we can try this again. What do we think, y'all?
I'm in.
All right, you have the mask in beak.
Alright, I'm gonna fly up high with the mask, and then I'm going to kind of soar down to about, well, I didn't mean to do that. To about right here, perch right here on the well, and like go, and like, you know, hold out the mask.
All right, so you come down at a now strangely familiar figure. That shoulder looks, you know, awfully like you might have landed on it one time.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna land on the shoulder.
All right, so you land on a familiar shoulder and do your little squawk, and the face turns to you, and it looks, you know, it's still blank. There's no face on the head, but somehow it looks more sad than it did than the impression you got before. And then it kind of notices that you're holding something, and a armored hand with clawed tips. So the armor itself has like sharp points. Reaches out and grasps the mask, and then places it upon the creature's face. So it places it on its own face. And very suddenly, the spooky vibes stop, and you all find yourselves awakening in the morning. And we will pick up from there next time.
Dun, 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 dun.
We did it! We found her face!
Go team.
Alrighty. Well, Let's go ahead and wrap up. And Mako, what has she learned?
That if I have the urge to just rush in and like let's fight something, that's what we should do rather than running all over the countryside and not fighting stuff.
Sometimes. I will say that there are other times you're glad you didn't. Like fighting that doll would not have been fun.
You didn't say what is true. You said what did she learn?
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. And next up, what has Mono Anui learned?
Mono Anui has learned that maybe Mono Anui hasn't been Mono Anui this game. Maybe.
Possibly. You think you're Reginald again or something?
I mean that was a thought that just occurred to me because I was like, wait a minute. Mono Anui isn't part of the tribe. So, like, would Mono Anui actually change into their spirit animal? No, she wouldn't because, I don't know. That's just a thought. It's just a thought.
Up until this point, you have experienced the Kapu happening to you and to others. So, as far as you are aware, the tribe's Kapu do apply to you.
Oh, okay.
You have had instances where you've eaten in front of the other gender and had that go wrong and things like that. So,
but what if it wasn't a Kapu breaking for me, but like it was like them and it just applied to me as well because, you know, like area of effect?
Who's to say? I mean, I know the answer, but Mono Anui doesn't necessarily.
Anywho, that's what Mono Anui's maybe learned. Also, Mono Anui's learned that
in this case, you do have Mono Anui had Mono Anui's memories, not vague seawater brought on illusions of grandeur. So,
well, Mono Anui's learned also that hide and seek is not a fun game.
In this case, no. Ellie certainly made sure of that. All right, and what about Junior? What has he learned?
Junior learned that he really, really, really wants to get Cone of Frost.
It's pretty sick. Probably won't do 8d8 damage, but still.
Woke up with a hankering for that Cone of Frost, for sure.
Alright, and finally, what about Ip? What has he learned?
Ip learned that even scary monsters can be helpful.
It's true. Alright, well thank you everyone for joining me for our Halloween game. I hope you enjoyed the spooky times, and we'll be picking up with our regular game next time. So, thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye!